Hello, welcome to the Shafer Museum, which is in Winthrop, Washington. I'm Kathleen, one of the hosts, docents of the museum. We are an all-volunteer staff here. We're open every day of the week from Memorial Day to Labor Day at 10 in the morning until 5 in the afternoon. And it's a self-guided tour. Come to the general store if you like to meet the person who's kind of hosting for the day and talk with us. But then you make your way around all of these buildings, and there are posters like this in front of many of the buildings that give you a wonderful history of this area. And this is one of the prominent ones. This building is called the Castle, and it was built by Guy Waring, who came to the town in 1891, and he became the postmaster here, and he started a variety of businesses. He thought that the town would be great on this, where the Chewuk River and the Methow River become forked together. He thought it would be great for business. His wife would not come from the east and move out and live in this desolate town unless he built a beautiful home for her. So he designed this building, which is still here on the same location. And the locals, because they were living in such little hovels, called it the Castle. In the winter, we have so much snow in Winthrop that horse-drawn sleighs were needed to get around. So this is quite an elegant one. This is a humble version of a stagecoach. There's some that are a little smaller, not quite so luxurious. The Model T Ford was very popular, and we have some terrific men in our area who have worked on it, and it can be driven now. Here we have some farming implements. And as we wander along here, this is a typical miner's cabin. And if you want to look inside of it, you'll see it's quite different from the castle. This could house as many as 4 people. Dirt floor. This is the dress shop. The style of clothing from the 1900s. Hats. Here's a travel trunk. During the self-guided tour, this is very helpful that we have many signs like this. So I'll just read this to you. This valley was home to the Methow Indians and a handful of white trappers when prospectors began panning for gold. Soon the miners filtered in, searching for streams with gold flakes. By 1880, there were 2,500 people seeking gold just at Ruby Creek, high in the Cascades. And this is some of the equipment used in the mining of gold and silver, and then there was slate in our area too. So this is called wringing gold from stone. The mills were built near mines to reduce heavy chunks of rock down to concentrations of impure metal that could be shipped to distant smelters for refining into gold bars. It could take 50 tons of ore to recover less than 3 ounces of gold. Arranged in descending levels downslope, mills used gravity to move ore from one work platform to another. This is the equipment used in the mill. Here we are in the general store where you can speak with the host on duty. Here are some of the antique items that you'll find in the general store. There's all the spices of the period. These are the irons that you would use, heating them up on your wood-burning stove and then beginning your ironing. There are jugs for your beer, the Coke bottles from the early days. We have an excellent collection of rifles. These are from different periods. This is the U.S. Springfield military model of 1884. Then we have a Winchester repeater and a double-barrel shotgun from 1860. And then this gun at the top up here, this is the oldest gun made in England in 1831.